That's just, I don't want to say a nonsense word. It was just a word that John Conchar made up. Dillon Brooks underneath. With just one three-point make.
He didn't have to take threes. He was able to attack the paint and get good looks time and time again.
Dillon attacks and banks it up and in. Dillon Brooks on the board.
Up in the air, Allen mistimed his jump. He thought he was hacked. And here comes Brooks the other way. Oh, the Euro to the rim.
He's going to take a three. Rebound Anderson. Up ahead Brooks for two.
Yeah, still this bad floor balance. A lot of people standing around.
Dillon Brooks getting his. Brooks now.
Dillon drives. Oh, what a strong move by Dillon Brooks to the rack.
With something in that same position here early.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was not a call there. Dillon Brooks outworking the...
Allow the Cleveland Cavaliers to walk out of here with a win.
Dillon Brooks got his own miss, attacks and finishes.
Good job. Nice hands.
Knock away by Gorgie Jang. Grizzlies a break opportunity. Dillon's going to take it, score it, and draw the foul.
Points out of the players not named Towns, Beasley, and Russell tonight.
And there's a takeaway by Dillon Brooks. And this will be uncontested. Just a clean steal from Dillon. See? They've risen to second. Oh, Dillon Brooks! Through traffic.
Their guards, and that was blocked. And Brooks at the rim.
The newest addition to his game, the ability to be efficient from the three-point line.
Dillon with a drive and a finish.
It's nice to see Dillon Brooks getting to the front of the rim.
Driving, blocked by Clark. 3.5 gone by. No look, Brooks with the finish. Gorgeous setup by John Morant.
Some of the Grizzlies have done a space the floor. They're going to have to do a lot of helping and recovering. Good steal here.
Forcing a turnover. DB to the front of the rim, lays it up and lays it in.
Ingram, it'll be interesting. Zion lost the handle.
And you can see, you know, the thing that Memphis is good at is they're going to build a wall against Zion.
The hip check, and Allen will save it. Points off the turnover. You got to get back.
Yeah, I don't
Easy
even
for
think
Dillon Brooks.
I don't even think Zion saw Dillon.
Defensively, in terms of taking away the paint, forcing the Grizzlies to take these threes.
Dillon drives and banks it in. Brooks with
against a team that is only suiting up 9 tonight. They are shorthanded. Stolen away by Dillon Brooks. Brooks all the way. Brooks slams it home, and the Lakers badly need a timeout. Time. 18 points off of turnovers. Make it more. Make it 20 points on the throwdown.
There by De'Aaron Fox, and they're top blocking Buddy Hield. And on the break, it's Brooks. All the way for the slam. Into the paint, lost the handle, went right to Anderson. And off the turnover, Morant to Brooks for the hammer. And Luke Walton needs to talk.
And back, as you've seen Brandon Clark, what he's brought to this team just by coming back. I mean, they have a lot of really quality players. Again, you see Dillon Brooks on the interior delivering. After that time,
Morant still on the sidelines for Memphis. Step in, steal, Dillon Brooks. A mistake by the Pelicans, and Brooks pounces.
The Grizzlies bench, which has been so good, has struggled as of late. Dillon to the rim, off the glass and in against Muscala. Dillon Brooks with 4. First foul on Gilgeous-Alexander. There is the hoop and the harm, and a baseline drive stolen by Anderson. Grizzlies trying to come back the other way, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nice. Finding Brooks in transition for the dunk. Great find by assist for Paul George. Under 4 remaining. Dillon in traffic, banks it around and in.
You wanted to help him win. You wanted to win for him.
Of course, Rudy had a bunch of players, too, that had a tremendous amount of pride.
So get it back, then lose it as Dillon Brooks takes it. The second turnover for the Wizards. Memphis has 6 turnovers as Brooks able to knife his way.
Enter.
running the break was Valanciunas.
Both these teams play at an accelerated pace. Dillon down the lane with a scoop and score. Dillon Brooks, air ball, and the rebound to Bain. Dillon trying to get off the Schneid offensively, does with that bucket. And a timeout taken by...
It's a perpetual motion for him.
Dillon all the way to the rim, lays it up and lays it in. Dillon Brooks. And a timeout taken by Michael Malone.
Racing across the baseline, trying to fire it inside to Moses Brown. Brooks puts his head down, drives, and scores. Those are the
and so I'm sure that's what they're thinking is, let's make sure he's right, and when he comes back, we're going to be a problem for some teams. Brooks scores the
play. Good block by Kyle.
Kyle Anderson coming away with the block of Brown. Morant on a counterattack. A lob for Dillon Brooks. Timeout, Boston.
Dillon Brown. Yeah, they realize they know what type. Oh, good look ahead here.
Dillon Brooks banks it in. Now the Grizzlies.
You see kind of in between like Valanciunas. You got the really skilled centers like Nikola Jokic. As Dillon Brooks is going to get a pound, dribbling it off of his foot. Morant looking for some open space, shovels it inside, and there is Brooks. And so Memphis just had the odd man rush the entire time. Williams the near steal. Brooks stays with it and somehow spun that up.
Also, just the way he runs the court, right? He gets up and down more than other centers do in the league.
Faves battles and the ball rebounded. Memphis on the run. Brooks on a drive inside. Rattles in the bucket on a runner.
And Buller, remember, this is the lineup for the Grizzlies that gave the Jazz problems. They put Clark at the 5. Taylor Jenkins is saying to himself, wow, back-to-back first quarters. Last night, I think it was, what, 38? Tonight, 39.
Oh, somehow, some way, Brooks breaking free and slamming for 2 off the inbound.
For 10 from the field as Dillon Brooks races ahead. Nobody stops him. Gets all the way to the goal. Dillon Brooks has 24 points.
Payton's shot is short, rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies starters, Clyde, in that game against Atlanta, as Brooks lays it in, scored 101 points. They're 5 starters.
Yeah. Good job not fouling Morant as he penetrated. Oh!
Off the inbounds, it's Brooks from Anderson.
It's also the 26th assist of the game for the Pacers.
Dillon Brooks responds on the other end. Brooks against Tice, takes him in the paint, corkscrews, misses, rebound. Dillon's got it against Markin and puts it up and in. Grizzlies have. Dillon Brooks got it coming in from the side. And now Brooks down the lane, finger rolls it up and in. Timeout, Rick Allen. Brooks got by and flips in the reverse. Got by.
We've seen this kid light it up. I mean, he has had 30-point games. He's had one this year. Bulls turn it over, and Dillon Brooks on the run.
Fake and still was able to get that shot up.
He spends a lot of time in the air, man. Here's Brooks on the cut, and he scores. Big third quarter for Dillon.
It was cold shooting free throws. He really got it together and some good, nice stretches, but
Dillon Brooks.
And the Bucks, they benefit very much the same.
And yet the Memphis defense keeps on ticking. Dillon Brooks, point total corrected to 13. Dillon Brooks. Brooks gives it up. John Morant puts it up. And Dillon Brooks.
Shoot. From baseline to baseline. Lillard trying to pry open another deflection for the Grizzlies. Morant over the top to Brooks. And already.
Couldn't keep it. That's all right. Dame going to that left. And finishing with the right.
And Brooks the quick cut. So he is. Oh! A thing of beauty! Blazers take the lead by 2, and Brooks quickly answers. Allen to the corner. Brooks, the pump fake. Brooks rises up. And the strong finish for Brooks.
Inside Harrison. Jackson with the rave and the outlet to Brooks. And that's one thing the Nuggets can't.
Stolen by Clark. 3-on-1. Morant wrap around, and Dillon finishes it.
Has not looked himself and has missed his threes. Have not even looked close on the attempts.
Dillon on a nice step through and a finish. 18 for Dillon Brooks. Grizzlies roll his three, in and out. Rebound Brandon Clark. Grizzlies looking to push the pace. 2 minutes. Dillon all the way to the rack with 2 hands. Tillman with another rebound. That's number 8 for him. Dillon, speed dribble and a dunk.
But the other thing they did here in this second half was defensively.
So Wagner, that's good for 3. Good job by Hampton again. Boy, they come right back at you, don't they? Don't turn your head.
John Moran down on the baseline. He took it in and just threw it up.
Pass out, that's deflected. Bullock able to save, but he telegraphs the pass. Stolen by Brooks for the slam.
You talked about it, then that jump in there.
Barrett rejected by Valanciunas. Grizzlies looking to run. Dillon, slalom, scoop, scores. Dillon Brooks, timeout, Knicks.
Among the guys not playing tonight, Mason Plumlee, also Hamidou Diallo, Jeremy Grant, and Saban Lee with a turnover ahead of the pack for a jam as Dillon Brooks put a little front.
He's got to he's got to know the whereabouts.
He definitely will.
He wrote the book, We the North, and laying it up and through, Dillon Brooks.
The big fella knows what to do with it. 10 for Valanciunas here in the first half. Steal by Dillon on the attack and the slam.
And one. Yes.
Foul on Aaron. Grizzlies.
Oh, look at Dillon. Wow.
Oh, and he jams on Cleveland. Shout out Canada.
Guys away from the basket. The one thing with Jones is he's an athletic, big, long arms. You have to keep him away. Nice screen by Tillman to allow Dillon Brooks.
And San Antonio is now down 5 in the fourth quarter. So Sacramento, they need to win out. Dillon to the cup. Sacramento needs to win out. San Antonio 3. That's an air ball. A look ahead. Dillon Brooks to the rim. Lays it in.
Jonas Valanciunas and Jaren Jackson Jr. So Brooks down the lane with the first bucket of the game, and he's a guy to watch.
He said he likes action and finds his teammate.
Dillon Brooks attacking and finishing, and that ends his drought. And then strip. Memphis is playing good D with his second unit right now.
Bain got him.
And we said once Brooks made the one jumper, then he gets fouled, then he
Johnson on the drive into traffic, lost the handle. They got a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Brooks flying, caught a body. On the floor, goes up, reverse layup is good. And the Grizzlies off to a terrific start.
Warriors 20 turnovers in the past 2 games.
Drives hard, left-handed, lays it up and in. He is strong and he is tough.
He had great drives at the end of that San Antonio game.
Drives and finishes. Dillon Brooks now with 8 points. It's a 17-point lead. This place has gone quiet.
Well, you have to have guys like Kyle and
right there for the putback. So Brooks now in double figures. Yeah, this lays it up and in. Dillon Brooks now with 12.
That's bad defense by the Warriors. That's inexcusable.
We've had 12 lead changes. Utah has now missed 16 of 20 shots, and Memphis has made. Wow. That was an and here comes Brooks, the fake, the drive, and the scoop. Can't get it. And picked up by Jackson. He had it knocked away by Favors. Oh, and then
defense. Can't come up with a silly offensive foul here.
Oh, they get it to Brooks, who takes it in. And
offensive rebound. Has the ball stripped away. Look for a foul now. They're going to play on as Dillon Brooks drives past 1-2 Jazz players. Bogey and nice job, Rudy. Looks like maybe turned an ankle. Slow to come back down the floor. Brooks on a drive, takes on a double team and scores. We got a timeout, quarter possessions. And they're hanging around. Down 14. Morant behind the back, takes on Gobert, the dish down low, and the bucket by Brooks.
And Morant has shown you how shifty he is.
Morant, Rudy tries to fly in to save it. Back comes Jackson Jr. on a runner to the rack. Wow. And Brooks makes it look easy.
Step back baseline jumper, no. Rebound Valanciunas. Brooks to the rack. Coming with some. Anderson the steal. Able to poke it away. Now Morant the trailer. Brooks the scoop. Puts it down.
Jordan Clarkson, which is no easy task. And another turnover.
Morant the steal. So Brooks stays in the game and puts it.
Couldn't get a three away. Here's Dillon Brooks on a drive. Takes on a double team and scores.
That's a great move. I give him a lot of credit. He is so. I mean, you're talking. That's a guy you're going to need in the second round to be a playmaker and to be a scorer.
Back cut, Brooks hammers home.